Hey everybody, welcome back to Black Magic Forkery, brought to you by our sponsors, the like button. Check it out down below the video, give it a click, and also Quality Content, my clothing line, because finally, qualitycontent.com has a landing page. Wow, it has a countdown, 24 days, 19 hours, 30 minutes, 30 seconds, and then you'll be able to get things like the beanie you've been seeing me wear and stuff. So that's pretty exciting. Check it out. Link in the description. Let's start off with number 19. Do I call a magician or a plumber? My bathroom sink at work is deciding to produce its own water. Okay, but that's where it's draining, so it is the faucet. The faucet must have water coming out of it. Is it Black Magic Forkery if you don't actually show us the faucet of the sink? Because that's the drain. And of course, the drain is gonna be spilling water if you turn on the faucet, you don't have a pipe connected to it. Have you tried turning off the faucet? Why is this number 19? He doesn't show us the faucet of which could be on or something. It's leaking from somewhere. The water's not just getting created out of nowhere. And if it is, well, you're like a billionaire because that's gonna solve a lot of problems for the world. Even if, well, maybe not at that rate, but if you can reproduce it, then you got a lot of money on hand, or your work does. Federal agents discovered a book with counterfeit currency, but only after flipping through it in the opposite direction. Oh, this is one of those, this is one of those things where the pages are cut differently. I guess there's gonna be a new protocol when sifting through people's stuff, like baggage claims for the people with random checks, and it's gonna be like, make sure that you flip through their books in both directions. People are gonna be like, wait, why does that matter? Allow us to show you this video. People put a lot of effort into trying to conceal their illegal things, and this is one way to spot them, and they could have gotten away with it too. Invisible liquid/gas. Oh, it's a boat that's gonna sail on top of, it must be filled with carbon dioxide or something inside that tank. That's really cool though. I wonder what it's filled with. Actually, would carbon dioxide be dense enough to have a foil? I like how you can just scoop it up and pour it into the boat. The boat's getting flooded. It's gonna start sinking. That is kind of trippy to look at though. I want to know what they're actually using here. Okay, are you gonna sink it? Oh, ship sunk. But then you could pick it up, pour out the gas, and then you just set it back on there. Wouldn't it be really convenient if our oceans were actually just, you know, large gaseous thing? Well, actually that'd be a problem, because then if you fell out of the boat, then you wouldn't exactly be able to just tread water. You would just fall to the bottom of the ocean. That would kind of suck, actually. That'd be no good. This homemade mystery clock I spent 2 months working on. I call it My Life as Time. What is a mystery clock? I'm so confused. Does it only work because cardboard is really light? If this is something that's reproducible, I feel like it'd be really cool to make it out of metal and have it nice and polished. And maybe this is a prototype. Maybe that's the next step. It's gotta be magnetic, right? I know that he shows, so he's like waving a magnet around, but I don't know if that's a real magnet. It could just be another piece of cardboard. It's gotta be magnet. It's always magnets. Now make it like out of fancy solid materials. It's an 8.5 minute video. We don't have time for that here. So we'll move on to the magic dress. Was it gonna do a thing where he just is able to quickly like flip it off and it completely changes? It inverts itself or something? We might have seen this before. Or something similar. Yep, there we go. Now he does the same thing, right? You get a cool outfit too? No? Come on, we need 2 crazy convertible outfits, whatever the frick it's called. You see a little bit of the blue under there. She's trying to cover it up. She's like, whoa, 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 this ruins the illusion. You can't see that there's still blue here. You're supposed to just think that a new dress appeared out of thin air and the blue one is gone. Oh, there you see a little bit of the blue. How do you just like flip the whole thing? I don't know how that works. Where did all the stuff go? Where did all what stuff go? Oh God, geez. Oh, oh. I feel like the last time I saw someone do this was when I was a kid at basketball camp. There was this, well, oh God, he couldn't do that necessarily, but he'd be able to like suck in the sides so that his abs were still there, but it'd just be like this cylinder or this rectangle of abs, and then everything else was just, I don't know how people do it. I used to be able to suck in my stomach a little bit when I was like a kid, but now it's just, how do you do that? Nope. can't do it. That's just another level. This is just like it tucks up underneath her ribs. What the heck? How do you do that? Does it just push up into your lungs? A cultured modern-day Pied Piper accumulating an army of trash pandas. This really sounds like the content I came here for. I wonder how long it took for him to get to this point. Like how many days of he plays this and then throws food on the ground. And he got one, and then he plays it again, and that one is like, hey guys, there's this, when I hear this sound, food appears over here. Just at least, and one of them trusted and joined, and then that one got food, and then they went back, they convinced the rest. I swear, guys, every time we hear this noise, food appears over here, okay? Follow the sound. I wonder how long it took to train, but I bet they expect it every day. Bart Simpson bouncing. It's Yanny and Laurel all over again. I really do hear Bart Simpson bouncing. But I bet you, if you got rid of that as the title, like if I didn't see it at the top, I would hear something else. Okay, now I hear rotating pirate ship. God dang it. Why is it that whatever one you look at, that's what you hear? This is such a weird phenomenon. Now, okay, now we're gonna hear that is embarrassing. Yep, that is embarrassing. I bet they're saying that's embarrassing, right? It's like a chant at a game and someone missed a goal on the team that they hate, and so they're chanting that's embarrassing. Right? They're not chanting baptism piracy. They're definitely saying that is embarrassing. Okay, that's my final answer. That's what they're actually saying. It's so weird though. How do you hear multiple different things for the exact same word depending upon what you're thinking? I don't get it. Bubble tornado. This dude's becoming a recurring theme here on, I don't know if Reddit as a whole or Black Magic Forkery. We have seen him before. I mean, he's a very professional setup here with the black background and nice lighting. This must be like, he does these. This is his thing. He must make, I'm sure he makes YouTube videos, and I just haven't seen them on YouTube, and they get just zillions and zillions of views. Just the bubble guy. I'm sure he's crushing it. You do you, bubble guy. Can you imagine if 10 years ago, anyone had envisioned that you'd be able to make a living blowing bubbles on YouTube? Like, no, everyone would have thought you were crazy. And now here we are. Look at this. What a wild world that we live in. I love it. It's a bubble bomb. He has ignited a bubble bomb. This is so cool. How does the bubble, it's still there. Oh, and then it's slowly consuming the oxygen inside, and then it burns itself out. It's so cool. Well done, man. What a dream job. Restoring stadium seats. Is he incinerating the seat? What the heck? This is some next level power washing. I didn't know that you could power wash with like a blowtorch. And also, does that just smell horrible? Wait, why is it gone to orange? Why is it, wait, and then it goes back to red? Did you burn too much? It gets rid of the white coat and then it goes to red, but then you keep burning too much, then it goes to orange. That seed has to be thrown out. I'm surprised it doesn't just melt it. Once it cools off, does it go back to some kind of in-between state? Oh man, that's so weird. Who thought that, yeah, let's just blowtorch these seats and they'll be nice and clean. I guess it gets rid of the bacteria probably. Paddling on a bamboo with a bamboo. Wait, is she actually gonna, she is genuinely making this into transportation. How are you balancing? How is it not just rotating on you? What? Like that would be hard enough to balance on if it was just laying on the ground. Put it in water? How in the world? Also being balanced enough like in the center of the thing so it's not Titanicking from one side to the other. I'm gonna be honest though, the bamboo is the paddle. It doesn't seem very efficient. I feel like you could do better than that. At least attach like a wider surface area thing on the edges. You're handicapping yourself more than you need to by doing that. You get to the middle of the lake and you're like, oh, this sucks, dude. Why did I do this? I could have just used actual oars, but instead I just had to use another piece of bamboo. This has no surface area. I can't paddle anywhere. See-through tent. Oh, is it gonna be something where you go inside and it basically looks completely transparent? That's so cool. It's like a one-way mirror, except it's fabric. How does that even work? It must be like is it due to the sunlight from the outside, or is it due to proximity? Like because you have a lot of light outside, but not so much inside, it allows you to see out better. It's like, you know, if I put my t-shirt up to my eyes here, I can kind of see through my shirt, but you guys from the camera, like you can't see my face at all, even though I can see kind of a blurry camera setup over there. I wonder if it works on a similar principle. I have no idea. All right, it's Rope Man. Your eyes can only process so much, which is why I love this trick. I don't know. I didn't know he was actually going to be doing a rope thing. God dang it. I can't believe he's done this. He's very good at the rope thing. He's very good at it. I don't know if this is, did we see this one? Or he just does variations of the rope thing because it's like, that's his thing. He's rope man, to be fair. I just don't, like, is it because my eyes can only process so much? Is that the answer here? I don't know if that's the answer here. I don't think even if I went frame by frame and I could analyze I still don't know that I would see what was going on. I think I don't know how many ropes does he have? How many ropes is he juggling between there? He's like got 50 ropes in his pockets and up his sleeves, and somehow he's able to switch between them seamlessly. I have no idea. Complete Sorcerer curves arrow around a tree and hits target. We're curving arrows now, apparently. Oh, what the frick? Bro, what's that? What's that like Angelina Jolie movie where they like flick their guns and they curve their bullets? Basically, dude just like curves a bullet in a full circle is like, and anyway, still it's just like that, but it's a bow and arrow. How do you do that? How do you make it? That's gnarly. And you just flick it, I guess, you know? Easy enough. Just like putting topspin on a tennis ball. You just, sure thing. What? Maybe it's like a special arrow that has special feathering or something and fins on it. I have no idea. He just solved the world problem. What, even more than the guy who created water out of nowhere? All right, I love milk illusions. But he's saying he's going to use that to fill all these. And then this one alone will fill this back up, and there will just be milk in these. It'll look like this, plus these two will be full. Is that what he's saying? We've gone to the next level, all right? Okay, well, how do we do it? See, I was going to be like, oh, he's just going to pour it all from that one back into the first, and that's going to be that. It just means that, you know, the taller it is, the skinnier it is, and it's a perspective thing. Oh, God, what the heck happened? Are these special, like, compartmentalized milk glasses that... He spilled some. If he hadn't spilled right there, he would have been able to fill all three. What? They've got to have different, like, they've got to be divided. Like, if you saw the tops of them, there's got to be a separator between different portions. Something like that. There's got to be. It just has to be. Otherwise, I'm just, okay, and I don't know. Magicians hijacking Sky News. They're going to just start doing some street magic in the background of the thing. How do you just have this set up here ready to go? How did you know that they were going to be filming right here? It's such a gigantic setup. Does the reporter have no idea what's going on? Is he trying to keep a straight face? Is the camera guy not like, what? This is incredible. I'm just people are gonna get to the end of this and be like, I have no idea what the reporter said at all. The camera guy is trying to like zoom in. Can we need to refocus this so that this magic is not visible? How the frick did they do that? Like, is that guy a contortionist or something? I just like, how did they prepare? How did they prepare for that? Maybe there was some like big news and they just knew there have to be some cameras that are gonna be shooting some news broadcasts outside of Parliament right now. Like, it's gonna be happening today. We'll be ready for it. At the top for the past month, cats are liquids. How did you do this? Wait, like the back of it is stuck in there. Wait, hold on. Did it crawl in there to begin with? Like the little prance from the other cat. Like, did it get up there to begin with? Or did it actually get stuck inside the drawer? And it spent years perfecting the contortionist arts and finally broke out. It's just a drawer that the owners of the house, they just never open up. And the cat had to figure out a way to work itself out. Did it so casually, too. No sense of relief. How did it get its head through? That's what I don't understand. I get it that you can, like, compress kind of the fats and the muscles, but, like, how do you squeeze your skull? Are their skulls just, like, squishable? Can they just crush their own skulls and then... blow it back up into shape. Impressive. Impressive. Okay, well, that's it for the last month of Black Magic Forkery. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist if you want to catch more Black Magic Forkery, or you can just click the link in the description for the last one. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit the bell, even if you are. And also, you can check out quality content. Well, it'll be less days than this when the video goes up. Pretty exciting. All right, see ya.